loved someone the way I love you. I've never seen a smile like yours. And if you grew up to be a king or clown or pauper, I would say you were my favorite one in town. I never held a hand so soft and safe. When I heard you laugh, I knew heaven's key. But when you grew up to be a poppy in the graveyard, you would send me all your love upon the breeze. And if the breeze won't blow my way, then you will be the sun. And if the sun won't shine my way, then you will be the rain. And if the rain won't wash away all my aches and pains, then you will find some other way to tell me I'm okay. I'm okay. I am.
What are you still doing here? You saw nothing. You heard nothing. Am I okay? What kind of question is that? Of course I'm fine. I was just keeping watch outside and the rain just grew a little heavier. That's all. Do not forget how I delivered you from the abyss. I could just as easily cast you into the pit whence you came if I felt so inclined. Now then, what are we gonna do with you? I offered you my protection for the night. What do you have to offer me in exchange? Aside from your petty questioning, of course. A service I had not asked to be bestowed. Although, you are the first to have ever cared to ask. But that does not concern you. My thoughts are of no worry to you. Do you understand? Not right now. You're thirsty. Is this why you disturbed me? And what do you expect me to do about that, How about I throw you off beyond these cliffs? You'll find all the water you'll ever want to drink at the bottom of the ocean. You're in no position to be making requests. If it weren't for your charm, I might have already done just that. With that said, I do happen to know the small outcrop of rocks high above the mouth of this cave. puddle of water it gathers as it rains down will help to sustain you. But it is far beyond your flightless reach. And while I do speak highly of your kind, the comfortable life the average human inherits has stunted one's ability to help themselves. You clearly leave me no choice but to coddle you by gathering it on myself. I will depart but for one moment. But please resist the urge to keel over in the meantime. There we are. That didn't take too long, did it? I should have mentioned this earlier, but I have no container to carry the water within. You will have to drink it directly from my claws. What? What are you looking at me like that for? The water is very clean, you know. Or is this indignation of yours a projection of your immoderately sheltered upbringing? Did you expect a banquet and a red carpet to roll under your feet as well? This is what we outsiders do, human. Be grateful there is any potable water out here at all. Now drink. You can quit gazing into my eyes at any point now. You finished? Good. Fine. The state of my fur. I'm soaked like a drowned rat. If you think I'm gonna go out there again and get you another handful of water, think again. Or perhaps you can make it like a cat and lap the moisture from my fur drop by drop. Yeah. Moving on from such frivolities, I must ask something important of you, human. Tell me, how am I? As in, how much humanity do you think I've retained? Well, commiserations to your sentiments if I seem a little cold. You must understand how this curse I bear has been so unkind. At the cusp of my metamorphosis, I was dragged ineluctably down into a world of fear, ostracized by my fellow countrymen, demonized by the church, condemned for my misplaced association with the goblins by nature of my appearance. From being among the wretched creatures I was once forced to domesticate. The irony had killed me from the inside. I find these times of change most unsettling. But that, human, is why I speak as I do. Poetry in the spoken word stands as my final human dignity in protest against this ghoul I have come to inhabit. You think I look beautiful? That's nonsense. No, I'm not blushing. Damn your insolence, human. You think I feel no revulsion for this form? I am to be expunged. I'm a cancer, seeded from the sick perversions of nature's design. As if the state of my soul somehow needed this face to make its defilement any more apparent. But for all my self-loathing. It is heartening, after all these years, to have a human attendant who holds no contempt for me. But at times, this can all be too much to bear. I need to re-embrace my former childlike innocence when I was a person, a real person. But my mother is all I have known to love me, and she is long dead. I have no recourse for my own peoples now. So yes, human. You did hear my soul crying out in song for her. And I have no rebuttal for your mockery. Go ahead. Tell me I'm weak. Perhaps loneliness is all the destiny is left to condemn me to. You're sorry. Then does it not trouble you how I kidnapped you? I stole you from your family on a selfish whim. How could you feel so? What are you doing? What? Lie down and make ourselves a little bit more comfortable, shall we? I admit, a part of me did long for a moment like this. And you did infer that I only made you drink from my claws as an excuse to get close to you, right? I know it was very clumsy, but did the trick in the end, didn't it? I could have asked. Well, I suppose I didn't believe in myself enough then, or that I didn't read the signs correctly. It was a stupid game, I admit. I'm stupid. You don't think so? Well, then you do not know my true nature, then. You'll come to know more about that in time, I'm sure. As blissfully soft as your lips are against my beak, there exists a sting in the kiss from knowing that things would never work out between us. You'd have to abandon everything to be with me. Your family, your friends, your entire way of life. The whole world would smear you a traitor and a degenerate for loving me. Why should I expect you to make that kind of sacrifice? Because I'm worth it. Worth more than the infinite world beyond. Come on. I speak these words because I want the best for you. And I don't think you know what you want anymore. Closing your eyes, reaching your arms out into the void, and grasping blindly at what's there. A thin ray of hope barely veiling the untold horrors of the dark. Do not be deceived. Is faith not the first thing I told you to have when you first met me here? Yes. Yes, it was. But the point is, I knew I was never going to hurt you. The rest of the people that are out there will not give you that courtesy if you turn from them. You no longer care. But I care. I don't want you to get hurt. Can't believe this. I went from rescuing you from imminent danger to this stupid thing. Your feelings for me are like canker that threatens to poison your heart. Why does this all have to be so complicated? Curse these chains. I need to be human now more than ever. You love me just how I am. But you can't. The world is calling out for you to come home. And you're just going to... abandon everything. No. I've waited too long. The bloodthirst. It's coming back. I'm slipping away. You need to go. Right now. I can't control myself when I get this hungry. Don't let me destroy you, or I must feed. I told you to run. How could you not follow the simplest demand, you imbecile? And yet, how can you appear to lay there and be so calm? Do you not comprehend the indelibility of this act? You've been eternally cursed. You've become a griffin yourself, inevitably. And you're bleeding on your shoulder from where I just bit you. I didn't mean to hurt you that badly. Here. You need my help. Let me cleanse that wound. There is no cure for this sorcery. Only release with death. You will become so much less than you once were, just as I have. No warm meals, no comfortable bed. A vagabond with no creature comforts to cling on to. Are you asking me if you could be mine. Are you sure? We, as a couple. So long as you do not scare me like that again.